everyone, welcome to Defeating Diabetes with me. Today I'm excited to talk to you about defeating diabetes and habits. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lakisha and I am a certified life coach and I have diabetes. I went to the doctor one day, was diagnosed with full-blown diabetes, and in 5 months I beat it. And now I live each and every day managing diabetes. I am not a doctor, I'm just a person out here like everybody else, just trying to manage and just live a long healthy life. So today I'm talking to you about habits. We don't really pay attention to habits, but when you have diabetes, your habits are so important because they affect what's happening inside your body. So I have a couple of habits that I want to share with you, so stay tuned. Alright, so the first habit I want to talk about is movement. It is so important that when you have diabetes, you have to move your body. You have to regulate your blood. Your blood has to circulate. You have to circulate the energy that's in your body, the sugar that's there in your body. It has to circulate. So a good habit for you is to move. And I don't really like to say exercise because that has a stipulation on it that you have to go to the gym and all this stuff, but you need to move for at least 30 minutes a day. So you could be walking up and down the stairs. You could go outside for a walk. I look at YouTube videos and I do dumbbells and weights, and then I do a little dance. You can do so many things. So the most important thing for you to do is to move. Clean up your house, garden, do something fun. Just put on some music and just dance. Just do something fun that you like to do. It's so important for your body to move. So if you move every day for at least 30 minutes, that is a good habit for you to have. Habit number 2 is to actually have a favorite sport. And the reason why sports are so important is because they force you to use all different types of areas of your body when you are moving. They force you to turn left, turn right, turn diagonal, go up, down. So my particular favorite sport is tennis. I love tennis. Tennis, just hitting the ball back and forth, and the hard stops and starts, and the running and stopping and swinging and hitting the racket. I absolutely love tennis. Tennis is my favorite sport to do, but not my favorite sport to watch. It's my favorite sport to do. So you want to make sure that you have a favorite sport. Basketball is such a great sport. Football, hockey, badminton. There's so many sports out here. Cheerleading. There's so many sports out here that you can do. Or you can just go to a class. Go to a class and do dance, do Zumba. I personally love Zumba. Go do Zumba. Do something that just makes you just energetic and just also taps into those endorphins that you have, that dopamine that makes you feel good. So I would say the top 2 habits you should have is to move at least 30 minutes a day, and then try to like a sport and do the sport. I mean, even if you can't do it all the way like the pros do it, just try to have fun. All right, habit number 3 is it's educating yourself about the food that goes into your body. This is what I like to do. This is what I do mostly on this channel, is talk about food and how to read labels and what to eat and what not to eat. A lot of diabetics are frustrated because everything has sugar in it. Everything has sugar in it. So what do I eat? So the main thing about me is that the closest to food coming out of the ground off a tree, the better. So I hang out a lot when I go to the grocery store in the produce aisle and in the meat section. I do eat meat. Some people don't eat meat, but I hang out in the produce and the meat section, and I do eat beans. But I like to pretty much stay away from anything that's in a box or in a bag. If I do eat anything in a box or in a bag, I read the labels relentlessly, because the labels are really going to tell you how much carbohydrates are in it and how much sugar. Carbohydrates and sugar is bad for diabetics, so you got to eat low amounts of them, not a lot of them. And then on top of that, if you are diabetic, you have high blood pressure and cholesterol, you want to watch your salt intake as well. So start off slow with the sugar. The sugar is the main thing, because sugar, you can have a sugar addiction. So I would say if you're diabetic, the main thing you need to stay away from the most is the sugar, and then come back once you're used to the sugar and start to peel down your salt. They have so many salt substitutes. They have herbs, they have Mrs. Dash, so you don't really need to, skimp on the flavor because you don't have salt. But just every time you eat, just really understanding what you're putting in your body. And if you don't, look it up. Like, everything has nutrition content on. So if you're eating a hamburger from McDonald's, look it up. It'll tell you how much carbohydrates, how much sugar, how much salt. Look up what you eat. So that is a very important habit, is that you must educate yourself. You got to constantly educate yourself. And let me tell you something, all this stuff is not right. I have been on diabetic sites that tell you to eat stuff that's full of sugar. So you have to research and make sure that you're listening to and researching the right foods to put into your body. But I will continue to talk about foods here as well, and what works for me. Number 4 is meal planning and meal scheduling. I cannot tell you that when you plan your meals, you're more likely to eat what you're supposed to eat. You can't just randomly just wake up and say, oh, what am I going to eat today? No, like, write it down. Think about it. Have your core healthy things that just your automatic go-tos, like, all the time. So you want to do that. You want to make sure that you are meal planning, or just, if you don't meal plan and put everything in the little bowls and buckets, just schedule it. I do that all the time. I'm like, okay, what am I eating today? And I don't have to put anything in a little box to know what I'm going to eat today. I'm just scheduling my meals. So whatever works for you, don't make it hard, don't make it difficult, make it fun, make it simple, make it easy, but meal plan. And I would say lunch is the hardest meal for me to plan, because it's in the middle of the day and I'm working all the time. So what I like to meal plan the most is lunch, because I can kind of control and regulate and think about breakfast and dinner more. Number 5 is just being in having the habit of being in relationships that heighten your mood. A lot of times we're in relationships that make us feel horrible, that makes us feel bad, but you need to be in really healthy, intimate relationships that help you with your mood, that contribute to your well-being. So you want to stay around positive people. I mean, that is a healthy habit, is to guard your mind and your emotions by being around people who care about you, you care about them, they uplift you, you uplift them. And I'm not just talking about your spouse, I'm talking about friends, I'm talking about family, whoever, strangers, whoever. As long as they're loving and uplifting, like, be around those people. Those people are important, because when your mood is good, you're more likely to do what you need to do. Like, if I'm in a good mood, I'm going to meal plan, I'm going to want to play a sport. But if I'm in a bad mood, I'm not going to want to do anything. 6, drink plenty of water. Most people say drink 2 liters of water. I don't like to look at it like that. I like to look at it as drinking 8 to 10 cups of water. So I try my best to drink 10 cups of water a day. That is a lot of water. You want to use the bathroom a lot, but it's flushing your body out. Your body needs the flushing. So go ahead and just schedule yourself to drink 10 cups of water a day. And the way I do it is very simple. I like to use the regular 16-ounce bottles of water, and there's 2 cups of water in there. So I just drink 5 of them a day, and then that's my water. But a lot of people have those big, mugs and stuff like that. So it just depends on what you like. But just try to drink all water. Like, I think I'm going to do that for the holiday season. I'm just going to try to drink just like 100% water, and then that will kind of ensure that I'm getting my water intake in. All right, habit number 7, go outside. Go outside, y'all. Go outside and have fun. It's fall. The weather is not as hot, so you can just go outside and feel the breeze and get a little bit of sun, get that vitamin C, and just go outside, and that boosts your mood. That gives you energy. It probably prompts you to move. So go outside. It's just really good for you. Whether you have diabetes or not, that's just a good thing to do. Habit number 8 is get at least 7 hours of quality sleep. You can get one of those Fitbit watches and sleep with the watch on. The watch will tell you when you are tossing and turning, when you are up, when you're not at night, and it'll tell you your true amount of hours of sleep. When I first started wearing that Fitbit, I was realizing that I was not sleeping. I was like tossing and turning and up all night, and what I realized is that I had a lot on my mind. I was stressed. And my body was probably reacting to having diabetes too, because every 5 minutes I got to get up and use the bathroom. That's a symptom of diabetes. So once I got a handle on my diabetes and I understood my body and I understood the symptoms, and I started dealing with my stress, I started to sleep. So now I sleep 7 to 8 hours a night. So you have to do your research on yourself. See how many hours you're really sleeping, and then work to change it, because sleep puts longevity on your life. People who sleep well live well. Okay, so you want to make sure you're getting a good night's sleep. Number 9 is meditate. Meditate frequently. Just close your eyes, get quiet, and listen to nothing. You can meditate on prayer, on the words in the Bible. Just meditate. Calm your mind down, relax yourself so you can think clearly, hear clearly, and operate clearly. Habit number 10 is smile. I smile all the time. Some people say I smile too much. Some people don't trust people who smile too much. But smiling helps you just, I don't know, it's just like when you smile, you just feel better, look better, sound better, move better, eat better. I don't know. It's something about being able to smile that just changes who you are. So go ahead and smile, and yeah, you'll be fine. But a couple other habits are specifically for diabetics. Like, make sure you go to the doctor every 3 months to check your A1C. That's what I do. I go to the doctor, I get my blood checked, and I check my A1C every 3 months so I can keep track of how I'm doing, look back on the previous 3 months, change some habits about what I eat if my numbers are getting high. I also check my cholesterol and my blood pressure every 3 months. So you want to do that. Go to your doctor every 3 months, check your A1C. Another thing directly related to people with diabetes in terms of habit is take your medication. Now, we have a lot of people who don't agree with medication, and I know this, but I take medication. So I need to take the medication. It helps me to regulate. If your doctor gave you medication, take the medication, but just have a goal to get off of it. Just have a goal to increase the quality of the way you eat and the way you move, so that you won't need to be on the medication. But initially, if your doctor's saying your numbers are extremely high, you need this medication to bring your numbers down, take the medication. That's just my stance on that. And then as you work to be more healthy and exercise and sleep well and meditate and meal plan and all these things, you should see your numbers decreasing, and maybe you just want to wean yourself off of the medication if you can. But everybody's different. Diabetes is progressive. We're just, by exercising and eating right, we're really just slowing down the progression of it. But diabetes is diabetes. So some of us have to take medication. We have no choice. So if you have to take medication, don't ignore it. Take the medication. It could be detrimental to your health if you don't take it. All right. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourself, everybody. Diabetes, we're not going to let it defeat us. We're going to defeat it. And we're going to do it together. Bye now.